We were very different, but it didn't seem to matter. She was into me. It was like how to lose a lesbian in 10 days. No matter what terrible thing I did, I couldn't do it. Like, this one night we had plans to meet for dinner, and I made a little detour to happy hour first, and I was about 3 pints in when I realized I was late. So I got there, rushed off to meet her, and when I arrived, she wasn't mad at all. It was like 45 minutes late. She wasn't mad, no. She greeted me with a kiss and said she loved how I always tasted like beer. Now, growing up, I didn't date, but I figured out a way to be happy and popular that took me all the way through high school to the coolest sorority on campus. I had discovered that I had a talent for being the prettiest girl's best friend. The funny, fat friend, like Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect or any character Rosie O'Donnell has ever played. Now, my dad always taught me to keep your expectations low and you won't get hurt, so it suited me, and I loved it. I was the most important person in her life until she got a boyfriend, and then I was alone. So now I'm 26, and I would drink 6 Miller Lights and approach the prettiest woman in the bar and start a conversation with a compliment. Has anyone ever told you you have great teeth? I got shot down a lot. It didn't matter, though. It was a numbers game. You see, things had changed for me, and in the last year, they'd gone from 0 to 60. I was just experiencing puberty again, the excitement of who's checking who out, and the intensity of a stranger's kiss. All of it with my own car, money, and apartment. And I started to think that maybe I could play a leading role. Maybe I could find love. Now I'm 33, and my dating record hasn't gone that great. I had one long-term relationship with an evangelical Christian who believed we were both going to hell. And then I had a rebound kind of friends with benefits kind of thing where she didn't want anyone to know about us. So I had to keep it a secret from our mutual friends. It's Saturday night, and I'm having a party at my apartment, and I open the door to meet her for the first time, Marissa. Now, I was surprised to see her because, well, she wasn't invited. She couldn't be because I didn't know her, but I did know who she was. She had already created a buzz in the community because she was only 23 and had already closed on a condo in DuPont. Plus, I saw her once in real life outside the bagel shop on Connecticut. I was with a friend who pointed her out, and she was on her road bike looking like she was in the Tour de France, muscles bulging on her legs, looking like she was about to ride 100 miles. I mean, sure, I thought she was pretty, but like, too pretty. She sparkled with success, out of my league. So I introduced her to my friends, showed her around the apartment, and spent the rest of the night drinking too many beers. 3 months later, I'm hanging out at Chaos with friends, and we meet eyes across the room. And as soon as she sees me, she lights up, and she beelines across the bar right over to me. I've been looking for you. Looking for me? I thought maybe she needed help with her computer or something, but no. Yeah, she started asking me about myself, like real things. And the whole time, she was leaning in real close and putting her lips up close to my ear to be heard over the music. Whew. Then she asked me for my number. Was this woman really gonna ask me out on a date? I mean, a real date, one that doesn't start at last call. But she made it clear. She didn't want to hook up or hang out. She wanted to get to know me, go to dinner and get to know me. Well, I grabbed a piece of paper and a pen from the bar and I started to write. I wanted her to think I was creative, funny, maybe even sexy, I don't know. I couldn't just put my name. And then I wrote it and I couldn't take it back. Pussy is finger licking good, call me. I know. But she called me. But I didn't call her back. I was hanging out with this LA Lakers cheerleader who dropped into my lap at an Alanis Morissette concert. She was recently showed up in town and she was making her way through all the single dykes of the 202, and I guess it was my turn. I mean, sure, she was awesome to look at, but just that last weekend, I let her stay at my apartment when I was out of town. And when I came back on Sunday, she was just leaving and locking up, and she had another woman with her. Well, Ani DeFranco was playing at the 9:30 Club, and every lesbian in the city was there. The cheerleader and I were on a date, and we were down front in front of the stage. And she was standing behind me with her arms wrapped around me and her hands in my pants. When I looked up and I saw Marissa in the balcony, and I pulled away in a panic. When the lights came up, the cheerleader went to the bathroom, and I felt a touch on my arm. I didn't know you were going to be here. A bunch of us are going to chaos. Why don't you come? I'll buy you a drink. I didn't want her to know I was on a date, so I just said that I couldn't make it. In the 20 minutes it took to get to chaos, the cheerleader and I were over. After some arguing out front, I went in to see Marissa. And we talked until closing, made a date. We started spending all of our time together. But it defied logic. She was model UN, I was class clown. She went on family ski trips, and I spent 4 days in Wildwood eating funnel cake. She had a nanny in Boca, and I had a Grammy in the coal regions. We were very different, but it didn't seem to matter. She was into me. It was like how to lose a lesbian in 10 days. No matter what terrible thing I did, I couldn't do it. Like, this one night we had plans to meet for dinner, and I made a little detour to happy hour first, and I was about 3 pints in when I realized I was late. So I got there, rushed off to meet her, and when I arrived, she wasn't mad at all. It was like 45 minutes late. She wasn't mad, no. She greeted me with a kiss and said she loved how I always tasted like beer. Yeah. And this one morning, when she was staying over, I got up early and I made a quick trip to the bathroom. And when I came back into the bedroom, she was sitting up in bed with this look on her face. I was like, what's wrong? I am so impressed by you. Oh, why? I could never pass gas like that in front of you. I'd be too embarrassed of what you thought of me. I got more. I got more. It was nuts. It was nuts. Now look, I wasn't totally down on myself. You know, the age difference did give me more life experience, so she thought I was wise. And, you know, I had a gym membership and a 401k, and I was a vegetarian. She really liked that. And I had houseplants, and she told me she noticed those the first time in my apartment and thought I was sophisticated. Things were going great. And I was starting to fall for her. But there was this one thing that was really bugging me about her. You see, I believe that there are umbrella people and, well, wet people. Because I'm completely willing to accept the fact that if you're not an umbrella person, you might just end up wet, but I don't care. I like to take my chances. And I got this feeling right away that she was an umbrella person. In fact, she carried an umbrella with her all the time. Like the way she cut open a chick bag with scissors and sealed it closed with rubber band. And how she made me squeegee her shower doors after every shower. And how she wouldn't let me cross the street at anything below a 10 count. The first time Marissa said, "I love you," I didn't say it back. "It's over," was what I thought she would say. No, she didn't. She had high expectations for our life together. And I quickly understood that if I didn't start to see myself the way she saw me, I was going to miss out on the love of a lifetime. It's been 26 years. Woo. And some things have changed. She got sick of my beer breath a long time ago. And my farts, she's not impressed. But I am still the prettiest girl's best friend. I'm just also her wife.